Okay, we're gonna do a little camp tour here real quick. Flip you around. Picnic table, fire ring. It's in questionable shape, but it's okay, should work. There is a porta potty right over there. Access to a trail right over yonder, which I might check out in a little bit. I'm gonna do some research. There's some mobile homes here. So there's a little bit of traffic. There's a dirt road runs along this path as well. And then there's a train, a train track, just like in South Carolina. I thought it was so funny because as soon as I read the reviews on Google, it was like, worst camp spot ever. There's a train that comes by every hour. I don't mind it. It's gonna be loud, it's fine. Not the end of the world. I mean, it's a free campsite. I can't complain at all. It's actually quite pretty here. Super crispy. It's about 51 degrees. Let me get out of the sunlight. My gosh. But yeah, I think it is. Let me just check the time. 3:15. Sundown's going to be around 6 o'clock. So, got a few hours before we have to start prepping for the evening. Typically, what I'll do is I'll make a campfire. I brought some wood from the house. Some squirrels. Anyway, easily distracted. Usually take off my glasses, by the way, for these because there's like always a reflection with these things, but it's not so bad. Plane flying over, if you can. I don't know, it just kind of has that Georgia kind of vibe to it. We're like near Tampa. We're not that far north. It was about a 4-hour drive. Nothing too crazy. Anyways, Tyrone in all his glory. It's a good looking truck, I gotta say. All right. Oh, I put my play shoes on. It's a lot of sand here, so I don't want to get my running shoes all dirty. That's the update. That's what's going on. I'm charging the GoPro right now. I forgot the battery pack. I usually have a 3-piece battery pack, 3-piece chicken nuggets. Let me see. I'm actually walking into the woods here real quick. Oh. So it's not a path. Must be for animals here. Let me flip you around before I die. Some grasslands or something over here. Gotta check that out. Oh, you can hear it. That's cool. Alright, let's sit back. Anyway. I like this place. Pretty nice. I'm excited to get a fire going though. Get all smoky. We love to get smoky around here. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm gonna record a vehicle walkthrough while I'm here, and I'm also going to show you, or the viewers that are interested, in how to wire up the brake light, the third brake light. This is a FLATED branded brake light that they sell in addition to, it's not a package deal, to the inflated topper. FLATED. I always say inflated instead of flated, but it is an inflated topper, to be fair. Anyway, so when I called them, they didn't have the diagram, and I don't know if that's a fault of FLATED or the manufacturer not being the easiest to work with to get that kind of information. So either way, I figured it out. Multimeter, find the ground, just start testing the wires. That's it. Hello. It is dinner time. Gonna grab some, don't pay attention to that, that's just chocolate. It's protein chocolate. I'm gonna grab this. Gonna have some, oh my gosh. Gonna have some pho. I'm gonna have bao buns, bro. I'm gonna have some bao buns and some of that. Okay. Got a nice little sunrise over the trailer park. Everyone loves a trailer park. In fact, I grew up in one. A little unknown fact about me. Start this up. That's overkill. Okay. I may have a little bit too much water in there. There we go. I love a bao bun. They're so damn good. We still got it. Come on. Here we go. That's going to steam up real quick. I'm going to call that. And give it about 5 minutes. And then... Here, smell that. It smells really good. It looks good too. Szechuan garlic chicken. A little bit of honey. Oh, I can't read the label. This honey right here, fantastic. Super dark. Love the flavor of it. It's I can't read the label anymore. Dang it. Wonder where I think I got this at the farmer's market near my house. So I'll have to go and see if that guy's there on a Sunday. Sol Palmetto honey, by the way, is my absolute favorite. If you haven't had it, give it a shot. It's got such a complex flavor, but it's not harsh. It's not bitter. It's not like, ugh. It's hard to explain. It's the honeyest honey I've ever had. I think there's people hanging out. Here, let me put some of this stuff away. Let me show you the inside of the bedroom area a little bit. I got the lights dimmed. Make it romantic. You gotta romance yourself, you know what I mean? Can you still see that all right? Yeah, okay. So anyway, I don't want to waste a lot of time on this part. I'll probably... It's getting cold. Relative, okay? I know. I'm from Florida. I know. It's getting cold out. I got the garbage bags. Don't need those. While I do that, here, let's see. I'm gonna pick up trash. I try to do that when I go to the parks and stuff. Just be kind of a good human. Because people will put all sorts of trash in the fire pits. But you don't want plastic and whatnot. Because the battery. Don't want to know. There's plastic in there. Can't have that while I'm making a fire. It's kind of gross, actually. Ooh, what kind of liquid's in there? I think that's soda. I'm gonna put this. I'll leave this outside for now. I have a an alcohol water concoction that I make. That I'll use it on my body. I'll use it in my hair. It really helps like freshen you up. Plus, it's antibacterial because it's alcohol. We gotta be safe around here. It's gonna be dark. It's gonna be dark at 5:30. I thought it was gonna be dark at 6. I misjudged. Well, I've got flashlights and stuff, and I got these lights here. It'll be okay. But I'll get this going, and as soon as this is all steamed up, I'm gonna get the fire going. Sit in front of that for a little bit. So I just spent like the last 5 minutes cleaning up spilled sauce. Spilled it all over myself too. Can't take myself anywhere. Got 2 squirrels going at it. They're yelling at each other. Whew, spicy. Not too bad. I put a little bit of that honey in there I told you about. Gives it like a little honey garlic kind of vibe. With the bao buns, I like to dip them in the sauce. It's really nice. Not gourmet, but it's all right. Tomorrow I'm not sure if I want to do eggs or the Shawn Mendes peak meal peaches and something. Peaches and oats and peaches. I don't know. It is getting chilly out, man. I can actually feel it in my fingers. Sounds like young people behind me. Also, I think they were going around earlier with hounds and trackers. I don't know what they're looking for, if it's hogs. I'm not sure. Tomorrow I want to do a little hike, or at least a walk through of one of the springs nearby. The name escapes me, but it's not too far. I think it's 20 minutes away. So this is Zephyrhills, Florida, in Hillsborough County. And as you may have guessed, that's where the bottled water comes from. So there's a lot of springs, a lot of rivers through here. It's really pretty country. This combo, super good. This is pork. I know it's not for everyone. Everyone digs on swine, but it has a special place in my heart. Probably because I'm Cuban and Italian. Pork is in like everything. It's like a staple in Italian food and Cuban food cuisine. I don't know which one I like more though. I'd have to think about that. Because there's certain aspects, like Cuban food is very nice. And Italian food is like, well, it's Italian food. It's a classic. I think Italian is more comfort food. You know, it's more known as comfort, a lot of the Italian dishes. Italian and Greek and whatnot. Mediterranean, really. And then Cuban is very popular, obviously, in South Florida. But, and I'd say Italian food is probably more worldwide. Cuban food kind of disappears once you leave Florida and then make your way back up to like New Jersey and New York and stuff. And then the Cuban food kind of comes back. But you're really not you're gonna be hard pressed to find a Cuban place in Tennessee, let's say. I think Italian and Mexican are both pretty tied for being so popular. But anyway, man. And I think Cuban food kind of, I would say that it would appeal to the European palate. It's not spicy. Their sweets are fantastic. The guayaba pastry. Oh. Phenomenal. Anyway, I'm being a real fatty. Talking about food while I'm eating food. That's it. I'm good for the night. It's 5:47. Typically what I'll do, I take creatine at night, usually. Brush my teeth. And I'm done. Ooh, squirrels. I don't think you'll be able to see them. They're hopping around from tree to tree at the moment. It's getting super dark. You probably can't see me much. 1,000 apologies. Guys, we've made it inside the back of the truck. We're all buttoned up. I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna upload the YouTube video that I just created for the rear brake light, the inflated rear brake light. What else? And that's pretty much it. I'm actually kind of tired. I forgot my toothpaste and my toothbrush at home. I used to keep mouthwash here at the very least. I used to keep it in the front of the truck. But anyways, what I end up doing is I have some alcohol here and some water, and I just swished it. Not the best thing in the world, but my mouth does feel sterile. So that's good, I guess. I'm gonna wipe my face with some of these crocodile wipes. If you don't have these, take a look at these. These are really good. Multi-purpose, great for just wiping things down, and of course yourself. If you want to do yourself a favor and take a little bath. Anyway, I don't want to ramble on too much. Right now it is 49 degrees inside. I'm going to put the probe on the outside here just to see what happens, but I don't know if you could see this. It may not adjust. That's the temp currently. I'm just going to put that over here. All the blackout curtains are on the pickup trucks. No one can see in there. They won't know, what kind of equipment I have and all that kind of stuff. So that's good. I got the fan going. So normally I have a push-pull configuration. I'm just gonna make sure I can see myself. Push-pull configuration. Either I'm pushing air this way and pulling air that way. In this case, I'm just going to have the one fan blowing the air out, and I'll have one of these. Maybe you can't see it too well, but I'll have one of these cracked open so we just can get some fresh air in here. Anyway, I'm going to go to Walmart tomorrow. That's first and foremost. Going to make breakfast, get myself some toothpaste, like a little travel kit so I can brush my teeth and shave my face real quick. Thank you so much for following along, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.